Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ariat World Series of Team Roping. It is the fourth take of our recap show here from the South Point Hotel and Casino. All of this is powered by EQN Sports and driven by Holiday Auto Group. I am DruStew, and let me tell you something, folks. Team Roping is well and good at the South Point. What we're going to be recapping here today is just a couple of old ropings that added up to a total of $4,051,400. That's right, you heard me right. Over $4 million. And we're going to start it off right here with a 12.5 finale champions right here. Michael Ortiz and Adrian Martinez. These boys from down there in New Mexico, from Bosque Farms and Los Lunas, put it together. They were good on their first one at a 772. We're watching them here on the second one. They're going to be 728 on this one. They're good on a pair of them right here. In the early 15s, they come in on two. Snapping on this third one. Back one. Rolls around. Gets him right here. And they're going to be a 7-33. Consistent game so far. They come into the short round with a 22-33 on three. These guys come back in the high team position up around where the Colt sucks. Get them right here. They are going to be a 7-61 for a total of $29.94 for $225,000. These guys roped aggressive. Here we are watching it again in the short round right here. Phenomenal job stopping the clock fast. Look, their longest run of the entire day was a 772 in the 12.5, and this is how it all shook out for them. They're going home with $225,000. Our Ariat 12.5 finale paid out a total of $1.543,750,000. Now, second place in their open goes to Mike Angel and Clint Crawford with a 30-33 winning $175,000. Troy Brown and Riley Kittle, $123,000. Sky Valdez. Listen, this Sky Valdez won second 2 finales ago. She just won fourth in this one with Sean Gray for $92,000. She is pocketing a pile of money. Congratulations to her and great roping. Dalton Harris and, oh man, Cortland Hilton, 31-31, $68,000. We had a tie down there for fifth. Well, going home with $68,000, tied with Lowell Black and Brady Black. I got to shout out to Cortland Hilton. That dude has been healing all week long. Great job. Brad Moreno and Corbin Fisher are down there, plus everybody else that got a big check. But it was the New Mexico boys, Michael Ortiz and Adrian Martinez. They had a great interview on the arena floor, spoke some team rope and truths, and Amy Wilson caught up with them at the Preferred Sports Desk.
Out here together, talk more about that relationship.
Really
a wild one.
I moved down south to Los Lunas, and me and him, he kind of just took me under his wing, really. I lived at his house in my living quarters trailer for a couple months until I found my own house, and we just stayed roping forever after that. We rope dang near every day and day work or whatever we got to do.
Buying horses together, making roping moves together, like really just come a long way. Not a long time. Like we just kind of started clicking together, and it works out great, you know.
Well, it was a whole lot of fun having those guys up here, and that moved us right down the line. We've got a lot of these key card advantage ropens that we're having as well. We moved down to the 11.5. That was our Love's key card advantage open. 350 teams in this one, paid $478,400. And it was Texas on this one. Cooper Matthews and Cody Gann laying them down. Cody kind of out there at the end of his rope on that first one. They're going to be a 781 on that one. Go in here to the old Farnham Marine on the outside and heels this one down. Great roping right there. They're going to be a time of 8:54 on that one. They'll come back here in the Preferred Pavilion, the High Lopin' Blue steer. We love that steer. I think they've won a lot of money on that steer right there all week long. If they haven't, they're going to today. And they're going to be clean here with a 7-92. They come in with a 24-27 on 3. They're going to be fourth high call. They're going to draw the flat-horned money steer in the short round. Gets him on the go-away. I think you need to roll that back. I think we need to watch that again, Mr. Producer Man. Here we go. Watch it. That steer's going to step right just a little bit. He's going to snap it on and watch his heel shot right here. He's going to go ahead, cut to the inside, Get him right. Oh, man, it's called beating him to the ground. He got him right there. They're going to be 7-31 from that fourth high team back. They're going to be at 31-58, and they are going home. Look at this. In the 11.5 Love's Key Card Roping, they won $97,000 to win that roping, okay? That's not a finale roping, folks. We've had a couple of these ropings that split right there at about $100,000 for first place. Total payout in this one, $478,400. Eric and Milton got them right there, $74,900. Congratulations to them. Then we got Loud and Warner for second for $52,800. Elliott and Ricky got them down there 32-16, then a 32-62, a 32-98, a 33-22. We are talking about a great – wait a minute, folks. Seventh in the rope, and who was that? Sky Valdez. Again, wow. Boy, she's won a lot of money. She might be the finale money winner leader person right now. I believe she is. That's what it's all about. Sky Valdez is roping a great game, and she's beating them, and she's winning a whole lot of money. And we're not done yet, everybody. I gotta take a pull of my Apex right here. This is not a shameless plug. This is the real deal. This is what we live on here. Mike and the crew over at Apex, they help us get through the entire finale. I've got a little conquer in right here. If you have not checked them out, you need to talk to our friends at Apex because they do. They keep us going with energy so we're not loading our bodies up with sugar. And if you get a little crampy from walking around here all day long, or you may or may not spend a couple long nights out there in the casino floor, you come on up, you grab a bag of, they've got the Conquer right here is the energy that keeps us going, and we appreciate it. And they've got a supplement for you to throw in your water at any stage. If you just need a little hydration, if you need to replace some of your salt levels so you get rid of those cramps that we get when we're out here, or if you just want something great. And they also have a new deal. It's called the Ape, and it's a hangover cure, and you can take one of those too. I don't ever need one of those, but they have them if you do. And with that being said, we're going to roll right into the Silencer Central Big Daddy $2 million roping right here, 11.5. Check these guys out. They're from Alpine, Texas. It's Jim Breck Bean, Jasper Klein, all you barrel racers out there. You know the Bean name. That's his mama. All right, they're good on their first one. He's riding old Pistol Pete, the gray horse of Ty Daniels on the backside. They're going to be smooth here. So that puts them a 653 and a 799. They're good on two. What do we do over here? We draw a loper. We score sharp. We heel another one. We're going to be 686. They're a 2138 on three. Yep, we're in the 11 roping. They're the high team back. They had to be like about a scotch shorter than they couldn't have been any longer right here, or they lose the roping, and I'm going to show you why. These guys come back, high team back. That steer's going to step into him a little bit, and watch. This steer gets a little tricky right here. He's hopping, but he spreads his legs out, and then we're going to miss our dally just a little bit, but then we find the wrap. Pistol's going to finish for us. We get the flag. It stayed up there around that steer's hips a little bit, and they go home with a 29 flat for $306,000. Look right above that 306, everybody. The total payout in this roping alone, brought to you by Silencer Central here in the 11.5, was $2,029,250. Jim Breck and Jasper were the champions. Look at second place. Okay, look, 29 flat. Second place, Junior Cervantes and Javier were at 29.05. Okay, 0.05 of a second. Yeah, Jim Breck's mom's a barrel racer, an NFR one, and that is barrel racer distances right there, 29.05, 29 flat. It was a tight race, $236,000 for second, $167,000 for third. That was Jeffrey and Justin, good roping. Ricky and Boyle got them for $125,000, $111,000. Mason Johnson, that is our cattle guy. Mason doing a phenomenal job with his crew, $111,000. Them, Andrew Perry and Travis Erickson. Props to my old buddy Travis. When I moved down to Las Vegas, the first guy I ever won a roping with was Travis Erickson back in 2001. The only guy that would ever rope with me back then. And congratulations to him getting a big piece of it, $90,000, taking some back to Arizona. And Richard Nolan and Cody Gentry, $33.44 for $77,000. Congratulations to everybody else that got a big piece of that one. But I'm going to tell you what, these two guys from Alpine, Texas, were awful thankful about their big win and what the World Series has done for them and their $306,000 checks. We got a great opportunity to talk with two of these sportsmen that love hunting, that love guiding, that love shooting, And they sat down and talked to us at the Preferred Sports Desk to talk about this big win in the 11.5 Silencer Central finale.
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I said it down there in the arena floor. I've never roped for that kind of money, and to be able to do it with Jasper was really special.
Yeah, that's how
He's
that
healed
works.
for me here a couple times in the past, and he just told me, he's like, I'm done.
Seriously.
So if you want to rope together, I told him you need to learn how to heal.
So you just like drew the line, and it's like either step up or not. It's like,
Start healing.
Really? Those guys were so much fun to talk to and so thankful. And you can find all of the full interviews if you go to EQN Sports or WSTRoping.com. Everything's posted there, and you can check out all of this content. It's going to be shared everywhere. But guys and gals, this is what it's all about. That interview right there was a lot of fun because those two gentlemen were best pals. They work together day in and day out. They go out, they guide hunters full-time is what they do. This is the busiest time of year if you were a sportsman. Right now it's hard to get away. They got a great operation, great guys back home taking care of things, and they had the opportunity to come out here and rope. They had good friends of theirs that let them ride their horse, and it was just a great day, and this is what it's truly all about, everybody. Every year we talk about this, and I can't drive this home enough. This is the place where, yes, we definitely change lives. I mean, those two guys right there are going home splitting $306,000. It's an opportunity to friends to go rope, to go have fun. They joked about it where they hadn't ever won a jackpot together. And Jasper's like, man, he had to talk me into healing. I just wanted a head. But it's fun. It's a great time. And if you have never experienced the finale, we invite you to do so. We invite you to go to the qualifiers throughout the year and go rope, because the camaraderie that you have, the competitive nature that all of us have, that's why we do it. And you get to every once in a while get a little monetary gain, and then you get to come here in Vegas, and the experience here is like nothing else, everybody. From a fan of team roping to getting to go down and ride through the arenas and rope and back in the box here, I'm telling you, the adrenaline, there's nothing like it, because you can't help but think about, man, what about if they call my name and I get to ride down the center of that arena on the introductions for the finale short rounds? What if I get to back in the box for $300,000? You know, what if? And the thing about it is, with the way everything is with the number system, is you have that opportunity, everybody. I'm telling you, it is a great time to be a team roper. It is a great time. To all of you team ropers that are coming out here and roping, we sure appreciate seeing you. For those of you that want to follow along, you go to WSTRoping.com and you can watch all of it. And keep an eye out for these recaps. They're going to come up the day after. They'll be posted the day after the roping's over. This one might be up the same day. You never know. But you can go check everything out and relive it. If you're a Keycard Max member, you can go to WSTRoping.com, log in, watch the pay-per-views. If you're roping here, you're going to get your runs delivered as well. And for those of you that just want to follow along, there's a small fee if you want to just watch a pay-per-view. So other than that, we're going to keep bringing you all of these recaps here at EQN Sports, driven by Holiday Auto Group from the Preferred Sports Desk. I am DruStew. That's a wrap, everybody. We will catch you on the next recap episode. We'll see everybody later.